first question you ask is, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want is a very, very important question for everybody. It seems simple, but it's not. You ask the average person, what do you want? You know what you're going to get? I don't know. Well, I wanted that. What I want is on my New Year's resolution list. That's what I want. Okay. And how long have you had the same list? Oh, about 20 years. Okay. Well, obviously there's a problem there. So what do I really want? And the reason that's important is because clarity is critical. Clarity is important because clarity leads to power, and power is the ability to do. If you don't know what you want, how are you supposed to take any action towards it? And the second question that we ask is, why do you want it? Why is this important to you? And the reason that's important is because if there's no big why, Jim Rohn actually said, the bigger the why, the easier the how, which I think is a brilliant statement. And that is, when you have a why that's big enough and important enough to you, the how will start to come. But most people just go right to, okay, how should I do this? But they don't even know if they really want it and why they want it. So one of the things we work on a lot is, why do you want to be rich? Why do you want an abundance of money? What is the reason for it? People go, well, I don't know. Okay, well, guess what? You ain't ever going to be rich. That's the way it works. I'm sorry. You got to have a big enough why pushing you and pulling you and motivating you, etc. And it may not be just be for you. It may be to contribute to others and help other people, etc. Whatever that is. But you got to have that why. The third critical question that we ask, that it seems that nobody else asks, is, okay, if you know what you want, why you want it, and it's probably not new for you, why don't you already have it? And people get very upset when I ask them that question. Why don't you already have it? Because all of a sudden, the accountability goes where? Right on you, okay? And they can start talking about, my wife does this, and my husband does that, and my kids take my time, and all that. And as the more they talk, the more they realize it's, let's call it, not true. And so, why don't you already have it? And here's the problem. The same reason or reasons that you don't have it now is probably the exact same reason you will never have it. And the reason is because we're creatures of what? Habit. And so you will keep on thinking and doing the same thing you've always been thinking and doing, therefore you'll keep on getting the same result. So those are the critical steps. What do you want? Why do you want it? Why don't you have it? Then the next one, of course, what's the strategy you're going to use to get it? A new strategy now. Keep it short, keep it simple, keep it easy. And then the last piece, number 5, is what specific action, the smallest action you can take in 2 minutes from now. To me, the thing that would help people create the most abundance in their lives is to understand something called your purpose. And putting that purpose out in the world in a actionable way. So bottom line to me, I always think about one thing, and that is solving problems for people. Solving problems for people. Because when you solve problems for people, they pay you. So now all of a sudden you have abundance called wealth abundance. Also, when you solve problems for people, you are of service to them. So you now have that law of karma working for you. You also have the abundance of good feelings that go along with it. So if a real hard element that anybody can do all the time is to actually work and come from a place of solving problems for people. When people ask me all the time, they go, Harv, how do I make money? How do I make a lot more money? I go, well, the first thing is, it's a terrible question, because the only people who actually make money, they work at the mint. The rest of us have to what? We have to earn money. So a better question is, well, how do I earn more money? All right, so let's just talk a little bit about this. So how do you earn money, or how do you earn a lot more money? People don't understand money whatsoever. So first of all, where do you get all your money from? When you ask people that question, they draw a blank. They go, I don't know, God, universe. Go, well, try again. Again, I've never sat there meditating and had a bunch of money. So where do you get it from cows? You get it from trees? No, where do you get? The only way you can get any money is from other people. The only other elements on this earth that I know of that use a currency called money is people. So now you know you get all your money from other people. Well, why would somebody give you their hard-earned money? Why would you give it to somebody? Well, the number one reason someone would give you their money is if you do what? You solve a big or little problem for them. For that, they're going to give you their hard-earned dollars, or whatever it is that they use.